GMGM, everyone. How y'all doing? Give me a second as I ensure the stream is on. The stream is on. Yeah, it looks like it is. All right. How are you all doing? Exciting stream today. Yeah, let me give you a quick introduction of what we are going to be discussing right now. Yeah, it's on. Hey, I'm Salman, and welcome to Salman Needs a Job. Today, we'll be looking at some DAOs, a lot of DAOs, in fact, that are graduating out of Seed Club Accelerator's fourth cohort. I know that's a lot of words. Give me a minute. First, I'll explain in one sentence what is Seed Club, and then give you some context about what we are going to be discussing today. Seed Club can be thought of as Y Combinator for Web3 communities. And DAOs stand for Decentralized Autonomous Organizations, which we will go through very briefly in a moment. So, context. A few days ago, 1st of April, on Seed Club Demo Day, they unveiled 21 projects, all of them DAOs, in a 2-hour event on Discord hosted by Jess and Nicole from Seed Club team, where over 500 people were listening in, jamming to some good music, NFT music, in fact, a lot of GIFs and great vibes overall. I was one of the 500 people that showed up, but because I was traveling that night and my connection was kind of flaky, I ended up tuning out. So what happened at this event? It was a demo day where project teams came on and took us through what they were building. What's unique about this project and why should we care? Well, because they are all DAOs, Web3 communities, just getting off the ground and with opportunities to start contributing if you like what they did and what they do and wanted to get involved. We will spend probably the next hour briefly going through those projects and see what people are working on. If you are new to this channel, I am Salman. On Salman Needs a Job, I create content about jobs. More recently, I have been very interested in Web3, and I have been using this channel to explore my curiosity and learn more about DAOs. Usually on this channel, I always have a guest on, but today, unfortunately for you, it's going to be just me. That said, I have some interesting Web3 content lined up, including conversations with DAO contributors, NFT creators, and some exclusive IRL content from a Web3 ecosystem in India. If that sounds interesting to you, you should subscribe. Now, honest truth about today's stream. Apart from this scripted introduction, nothing going forward is planned. In fact, I haven't even gone through the 21 projects beforehand. So the format of today's stream is that I will be kind of researching out loud on a screen share, and my hope is that anyone tuning in will benefit from it. It is kind of an experimental format and something I'm trying out here. The goal really is to learn about new DAOs that are coming up and check out the cool stuff that people are building. If you have any thoughts on any of the projects we are going through today, please drop it in the comments. And you can always get in touch with the creators themselves. Any thoughts or feedback on the video itself, again, leave it in the comments. It helps the channel if you hit like on the video. So that's free karma up for grabs. If you are one of those rare human beings who are tuning in live on my video, drop a GM in the chat and I'll say hi. Shall we get started? All right. So the pace at which I went through that introduction is because I have it written in front of me. So going forward, it's not going to be at this pace. In fact, it is going to be a lot slower. So last time I did a stream like this, not like this, and an interview actually with a DAO contributor, Raj Karia. Yeah, so like around 1 hour or so after I saw that there were a lot of comments on the video, so I did on the live video, and I did not even notice it. So that is a mistake I don't want to do today. So I think there's already a GM from Adnan Ali, who is a friend I met at an IRL Web3 meetup just a couple of days ago. GM Adnan, how are you doing? All right, so let's get started. What I'm going to do is right away get into a screen share because that's the plan for today. All right, let me just close everything else and let's get started. Yeah, I think the share is on. So let's get into this yet another stream. All right. Before we get started, okay, today what we're going to do, we're going to look at all these 21 projects that have been demoed at the Seed Club demo day. So all of them went through an accelerator program of a certain number of weeks. I'm not too familiar with this whole program itself, so all of that we will look at on this stream itself in whatever is possible to go through in this brief research period. And before that, let's actually look at DAOs, right? What are DAOs? So most of the information that I'm going to speak about here, I'm going to read out loud instead of reflecting on things myself. But DAOs, a small context on what DAOs are. My understanding is that it is commonly defined as a community with like a subreddit with a bank account. So my understanding is that it's communities that come together and work towards a common mission, working on interesting projects across the board. There are very interesting DAOs that people are working on right now. I myself am a little involved in some of these spaces, and it is a very interesting space which excites me to get into this. That said, let's actually read out from some of these official sources. DAOcentral.com. I'm just going to do a quick reading from here. So, decentralized autonomous organizations, or DAOs for short, are self-governing organizations that enable groups of like-minded individuals to work towards a mutual goal. Think subreddit for instead of clicking join to join a subreddit, you have to own DAO's token to be a part of it. Instead of having a moderator to make sure all the content is appropriate, a DAO self-governs through a predetermined set of principles / rules. Instead of upvoting, downvoting posts, each DAO member has voting rights that allow them to make governance decisions for the DAO. These voting rights are proportionate to the number of DAO's tokens that they own. Instead of transacting in Reddit Gold, which is controlled by Reddit and can be shut down at any time, DAOs transact via Ethereum blockchain, which is decentralized and censorship resistant. I think it is not restricted to the Ethereum blockchain. So I think DAOs can also exist on other chains. All right, let's get into Seed Club, right? Let me just see what do you guys think of this format of the, yeah, let's do it like this for now, as in the screen share. All right, so I might be tuning around a little bit between my screen share and this the things that I'm reading. Yeah, this seems to be better. So, Seed Club. Let's look at what is Seed Club. Quick reading, okay? Sai Sandesh, my friend Sai Sandesh says Lego. Yes. Hey Sai. Thanks for dropping in. All right, Seed Club. What is Seed Club? According to their Twitter, Seed Club is a DAO that builds and invests in Web3 communities. Their founder Jess is quite a prominent person in the DAO space. They have a podcast. Seed Club also has a podcast called the Club Pod. I think a very interesting one to go through, and yeah, Jess is an interesting. Interesting voice to listen to about on this topic. So I'm going to this site called DAO Central, which is kind of a directory about DAOs, and let's get some more information about Seed Club here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna read it out basically. Seed Club's mission is to serve Web3 community builders. We are building a future where the value created by communities on the internet is captured by people, not platforms. We do this by supporting our accelerator and studio projects and in our growing network of contributors, collaborators, and members. This network of projects and DAO ecosystem builders is what makes Seed Club valuable. So these are their values, which you can check out. All right. Now, why don't we get into the projects, right? That's what we are here for. 21 projects that we are gonna check out what they're about. I'm just gonna do some reading around that and see what are the opportunities there for people like you and me who are potentially looking to contribute. So I have a few links in front of me. I thought we'll first go over the announcement from back in the day when initially when the program was initially announced, the fourth cohort was initially announced. They had a list of many applicants, many DAOs, and there was a voting system based on which they were selected. There might have been more to it. I'm not aware, but from my brief research over here, these I'm just going to show you the links that I found. And then we'll look at the event itself, event announcement, and then we'll go through each and every one of them, which is announced most recently in a mirror post. Each one of the projects. Let's do it. Yeah, so this is not the one. Yeah, I want to go to the first post from like Jan when it was initially announced, just to get an understanding for us as to how this whole process takes place, at least based on the digital footprint that we have to see, available to see. Okay, here's a tweet. Am I on screen share? Yes. Here's a tweet from Seed Club on Jan 24, 2022. So the tweet says the SC04 Seed Club Season 4, I think, Accelerator 4 token based selection process is live, calling all club holders to participate in the curation of the of SC04 of projects that are getting into the fourth accelerator. So here is the mirror link where the voting is happening. Voting will be live for 48 hours. The accepted uh, cohort 4 projects will be contacted next week. So isn't this interesting? This is how work happens in a DAO, kind of. People who are involved in the seed are members of Seed Club, own club token, dollar club, which we just saw here, and people that own the dollar uh, club, the club holders, people who own this token have the authority to vote on the projects. So the projects that are coming into the accelerator are kind of being decided by the Seed Club community. This is the mirror post from Jan 27, Jan 27 this year. So the accelerator is the core of Seed Club. The top 10 projects from this vote will be admitted into Accelerator 4. SC04. I'm just going to read it out as it is. I think by now you understand. A selection community will curate an additional 5 to 10 projects for a total of 15 to 20 projects. See the SC04 recommendations channel on Discord for member curated lists. So what they were estimating is that I think 10 projects were picked by the community, and another 5 or 10 they were estimating to be picked by the team themselves, is what I'm understanding here. And we know now that a total of 21 have been selected. And what happens to the 21? What is the program that they go through is would be something great to find out in a conversations with the team themselves. I believe there's a lot of podcasts that already discuss this. I'm sure there's a lot of writing around that as well. We are not going to get into that, but I'm sure the accelerator program at Seed Club must be very interesting. They are kind of known to be the Y Combinator of Web3 communities. All right, so these are all the DAOs that the projects that were pitched in for this for the accelerator, and you can look at the votes here. Is this for real? 17? Were there 17,250 votes? I don't know. I think this is the currency. It might be something to do with the club. I'm not really sure if it is actually 17,000 people actually did vote. That's a lot. It totally could be, in fact. So this is how the projects were selected, it looks like. Okay, there's description about it as well, but let's get to the projects that have finally been demoed, right? So we'll get to that link now. So Okay, just continuing on the previous thread of the announcement by Seed Club on Jan 25, a day after the initial tweet. To learn more about each project, click the Twitter link in the description on Mirror. Thank you for sharing your feedback on this new system for cohort curation. We are building and learning as we go. Okay, all right. So this system that they have here, where they are crowdsourcing the they're curating the projects from the community was, I think, a new introduction in SC04. That is interesting. So I wonder how they did it before. Probably it was a centralized way within the team. Yeah. Oh, on a side note, Ranbir Alia wedding is trending on Twitter. So are they getting married? Alia, so many hearts you're breaking right now. Okay, not mine. I'm married. Okay, what was that? All right. So let's look at the recent announcement, right? So this uh, the demo day happened on April 1st. Okay, I had signed up like a while ago, but it happened at 10:30 p.m. while in Indian time, and at that time I was like traveling. I was in the train, and my network was quite bad. So I just listened to like first 20 minutes or so was fine, and after that it wasn't. So I just got to experience some of that, and it really was pretty awesome. It was good to be part of that. A lot of energy inside Discord. That is what I really enjoyed about this as well, because these are remote events, and to bring that energy into a remote event through Discord. And I think they were also contemplating to keep it between whether to keep it in Zoom or Discord, and then they finally went with Discord because of the power of the GIFs. Some people call it GIFs, but hey, they are GIFs. So yeah, so they were really vibing, on the Discord on this channel, which I'm going to show you right now. Why not? Let's drop a GM over here first. Yeah, so this what you're looking at here is the Seed Club Discord. I'm not really a member as such. I've just joined Discord. I don't participate at all. So if you do some introductions and if you go through a little process, you get access to more channels. Is what I believe. I have not done that. Okay, demo day chat. Okay, this is where all the vibing was happening on that day. See, as you can see, it was crazy, dude. Just in the first 20 minutes, I was just while I was there, it was like, yeah, a lot of energy, a lot of energy. And even the music in the beginning, it was fine. Music going on at an event is fine. But then later I found out it was like a NFT bot, a bot that was playing NFT music, which I found particularly fascinating. Now let's get back to the projects. Before that, let's get back to the announcement about that project. Okay, when they announced it. Okay, this is a post from a tweet from March 23, 2022. I think this is the link that I used to join demo day. So it's a link on Luma, which is kind of a community tool, I think. Okay, it says SC04 by tweet by C Club says SC04 is ready to showcase their brilliance. Demo Day is a chance to take the Seed Club stage and share their call to adventure. See you Friday, April 1. So the initial tweet was on Jan 25, and this one is March 25. So literally within 2 months, they've gone through the entire program. It looks like from the initial selection to demoing the project to the world. Let's click on this link, which I have open over here, and we'll go through what they have to say. The Accelerator cohort closes out their learning with Demo Day, a chance to take the Seed Club stage and showcase their call to adventure. Who attends Demo Day? You, as in I, and you. Accelerator projects are in search of their next great contributors. Demo Day is an opportunity to scout the most innovative Web3 communities. For Web3 curious, witness Web3 innovation. For DAO builders, learn about the different projects and how they can contribute to them. For DAO founders, learn more about the accelerator and if it's a good fit for them. Interesting, right? All right, let's now get into the projects. This is the mirror post where they have announced each one of these projects. As I was just trying to go through it, one thing I noticed is that I think Seed Club doesn't have a presence on Instagram at all. It is completely ignored. Seed Club, I mean, based on, let's just look at, no, we'll not look at it now because I've already seen it. Seed Club doesn't really have a presence on Instagram. And I mean, like how we've been ignoring Facebook for the past many years, right? Is the same happening to Instagram is what I wonder. And Twitter, what yeah, Twitter is the place to be because through all these years, Twitter is one that has not only survived but look at how they are thriving, even with new community. Not only new communities being formed here on Twitter even today, new discussions happening, and still maintaining the not the ethos but kind of the activity that used to happen back in the day, early days of Twitter as well. With Twitter trends and promoting culture and all that, still happening on Twitter is what I'm trying to say, and also onboarding new communities and innovating slow but really in interesting ways. So that's a side note. Shall we look at the demo day projects? So this is the mirror post that I have in front of me. So one by one, we'll go through them. Okay. So let me just read out their introduction here. SC04 marks Seed Club's fourth accelerator cohort. 21 incredible projects representing a vast array of big ideas: climate, music, apparel, media, astrology, creativity, consumer packaged goods, food, NFTs, sports, and education. I'm very interested in astrology. So what is a DAO about astrology gonna doing here? Everything also I'm interested in, so we'll check it out. For 8 weeks, project teams explored both the tactical and conceptual considerations for building the greatest member-owned communities on the planet. Weekly themes including onboarding contributors, membership models, treasury management, legal, token design, and beyond. We're humbled by both the individual and collective brilliance of SC04 project teams. SC04 Demo Day is the cohort's chance to showcase their superpowers to the world. Let's fucking thoughtfully go. LFTG, it's something I've discovered only inside the Seed Club. That's cool. All right. So what they're saying is that what happened in these 8 weeks is they explored weekly themes like onboarding contributors, membership models, treasury management, legal, token design, and beyond. I think all of these elements are like important to formation and creation of any community projects. So this is what they train you with. Onboarding contributors, for sure, like one of the most important key for any community to not only thrive but also survive is to have great contributors on. And how you can do that is first to have a great onboarding process, right? So probably this is something they take them through. Membership models, which there are many. Treasury management, which requires a lot of learning, I'm sure. Legal, token design, which also as I understand, Seed Club is where one of their expertise lie, and beyond. Let's get into the first project. First, why don't we just quickly read out all the projects? Do I have a list of them? I do not. Okay. I think on Discord I saw that. I wanted to read it out in one place. Yeah. Oh, I'll just read it out right here. Okay. Yeah, let's just read it out here. I'm gonna read out the names of the 21 projects first. Boys Club, GYOC, which is Grow Your Own Cloud, Music OS, Thirsty. What is that? gmgn Supply Co, the CPG DAO. Wow. Okay. Pentagraph, Metalabel. Metalabel. Okay. I mean, sounds familiar. Okay. COLORSxCOMMUNITY DAO. Mirage, the Destiny Magi, Magi. I don't know how's that pronounced. Twali, Twali, which I've seen before. Muse DAO, early majority. Cafeteria DAO. Oh, there's a Cafeteria DAO. This is where I belong, I think. Mochi, Mochi. I'm just really scared to get this wrong. I mean, which I am. Yeah, breaking the lines, which is the name of the DAO. Wow. Okay, climate DAO. Impossible without an O and an I and an E. Okay, floppy. Going to be interesting. Kali, Kali, dude. SongADAO. Okay, so these are all the DAOs. Obviously, a lot of them, just by the name itself, you're intrigued as to what they're about, and that's the beauty of a name. Let's look if we have any comments. Yeah, it's the same. All right. Is anybody tuned in here? I am not sure. Okay, Boys Club. We'll start with the first. Boys Club is building a world where women win in Web3. We are onboarding the next 1 million women with an X to crypto through events, curriculum, media, and more. Let's look at what women with an X mean. The term women with an X is an alternative spelling of English word woman. Women with an X has been found in writing since the 1970s, along with the term women with a Y, to avoid perceived sexism in the standard spelling, which contains the word man. Okay, interesting. Let's check out their Twitter and also their website. So the picture over here kind of gives an indication of what they're not what they're set out to do. Yeah, also maybe what they're set out to do, which we will I would rather go through rather than making any guesswork here. But they are a product. They have a curriculum. They have events. They do media, I think. Let's check out boysclub.eth. It's a no bro zone for the crypto curious. Oh no, am I not welcome here? Okay, so it's crypto for the rest of us. Join the chat. Let's look at some of their posts. Let's look at what they're about. Okay, it's also a dinner series and group chat for the crypto curious. Let's read some more. What is Boys Club? Great question, babe, is how it starts. First of all, how big is the... Okay, I'm not going to read all of it. Let's just read one paragraph and see if we get the answer. Boys Club is a dinner series and a group chat for the crypto curious. It's designed for women and non-binary people, but welcoming all. So I'm welcome. Zero crypto experience is required, which I would be very attracted to. Yeah, which is... Okay, no technical know-how needed. Wow, this is for me. Come with a curious spirit and a willingness to learn. Sounds great. It looks like it's very welcoming to people who are new and curious about this space, especially so if you are a woman or a non-binary, if you recognize as a non-binary, and yeah, and it's a great space for you to learn about crypto. And they're also a dinner series, so they must have an IRL thing going on. Well, let's read some more. We're building Boys Club for the person. It's interesting that they call themselves Boys Club when they're not. Okay, Boys Club for the person who wants to learn but doesn't want to get roasted for not knowing the basics. Oh, I get it. All right. Yeah, does that happen a lot? We're building it for the people that see their friends getting rich off NFTs and want to learn more. but have no idea where to start. No, it actually does not happen a lot. Not everybody gets roasted, I think, for not knowing the basics. But usually, when you enter these spaces where these conversations are happening, about crypto and Web3 and all that, you tend to get a little intimidated because it is not beginner friendly at all to begin with, and people over there, how much ever uh, you know deep they are, or however long they have been in the space, it still seems like they know so much, and how could we fit in without having any knowledge like they clearly do, is the general sentiment I go through as well. There is a sincere urgency to our message because crypto is melting everything it touches at lightning speed. It started with money, but soon every facet of culture will be transformed by the ability for value to move around seamlessly online. Art, sports, fashion, lottery tickets. Amazingly, yes, geopolitics. You bet. I want to check out geopolitics. How is crypto affecting geopolitics? I'm taken to a website called Pull Together. Okay, this is not the geopolitics one. This is lottery tickets, I think. Okay, this is lottery tickets. Win by saving. All right, let's check out geopolitics. Okay, I'm taken to a reading of Yahoo Finance. Bitcoin adoption. Which countries could follow El Salvador? Okay. Yeah, right. There's obviously so much interest uh, in the governments across the board. Only yesterday, I think, the UK government, of the finance minister of UK, announced that they want to position themselves uh, to be the hub for all Web3 and crypto innovation in the world, is what they said. So there's kind of everybody is setting out to uh, be this. All right, look at a couple of posts here. Yeah, guys, go check it out. Okay, we'll go to the next one. The interesting project. This is definitely an interesting project. So this boys club initial post that I read was from September 27, 2021. Now what I wonder is how would this description about what is boys club might have changed over the course of last 5 or 6 months, right? They've also gone through the accelerator and everything, and calling themselves a dinner series. Do they still call themselves a dinner series because it's on Instagram, which they're active, which boys club is active? All right, so let's move on then. I'm not checking the Discord right now, but let's just look at what's publicly available information. Unless they only have a Discord, I don't think any project is going to be like that. A couple of tweets. Okay, so they have a podcast, I think, right now. Episode 2 of Boys Club Pod is out. In Two Girls, One Demo Day. Oh, it's a podcast about the demo day. I have to check out. Okay, Natasha and Diana talk about their Seed Club experience and go deep in Bachelor Nation with My Bella Logica. Okay, which is Nicole. Okay, Nicole is one of the co-hosts on demo day. Should be an interesting one to follow after you watch this video. And they have Twitter Spaces going on. Just wanna pitch myself if Boys Club wants me to co-host one of these beginner friendly Twitter Spaces. I'm most welcome if you're watching. I would be most happy to do it. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. Hi. If anyone's watching from the team over at Seed Club or any of these projects, hi. Okay, let's get to the next one, right? GYOC, Grow Your Own Cloud, is an organization developing clean data technology. We seek to accelerate the community of DNA storage in plants. Wow. Trees and other carbon absorbing organizations. Our first products are NFPs, non fungible plants. Real plants and data encoded in their DNA. They will grow on our first platform, nfp.garden. Let's check it out. Is that a domain? The first bridge between Web3 and web. All right, let's go look at their Twitter. And this Bitly, I think, might be a Discord, which we will not join right now. All right. Yeah, that sounds very interesting. So this is kind of a research project, a biological innovation of sorts, a DAO that is doing working on storing DNA storage in plants. Okay, very ambitious. Obviously, I think anyone who's um, in the science, who's in the science, who is a scientist or anyone who's interested in science. Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing about doing live streams. When you can't articulate what you're trying to say, it sucks. Yeah. So anyone, if you're into this, just check it out because this is a very unique and interesting project. Their Twitter bio says storing your data nature's way in DNA, bridging Web 2 and Web with a tree, not just Web 3 and Web 2 like everyone else. Founded by let's check out the founders. Okay, founded by Cyrus Clark and Monica Seyfried. Friends, I know I'm getting a lot of names wrong. Sorry for that. So Cyrus, one of their founders, likes to imagine worlds bridging Web 3 and Web 2. Let's also look at what he does in real life. Otherwise, is he a scientist? Let's go over what they're talking about on Twitter. So they have a sign up form to join their community. Oh, yeah, this was a form. Okay, so the earlier link was a sign up form which says, "Thank you for your interest in our garden and taking the time to fill out this form." NFP.garden is not a domain, by the way. We'll reach out with a Discord invite and more info soon. Okay, so it's a closed Discord. So what should we call you? What's your email, Discord? How you can contribute? This is one thing I just want to go through here because let's just understand what the kind of skill sets they're looking for, right? DAOs are usually looking for. They were looking for skills in communication, community management, content creation, org design, experience design, front-end development, smart contract development, business development, project management, visual design, visual art, copywriting, advisory board, investing, scientist. So, a lot of categories it has covered already. You might fit in one of these. I don't see. Yeah. So if the mission of the projects and what they set out to do interests you and you have any of these skills, you actually stand you might be in a position to contribute to this project. And because of the nature of Web3 communities, they're very welcome to even learn, come check out what they're doing and everything, and some time to figure out and begin to contribute. Are you interested in contributing full-time, part-time, contributing sporadically, investing, purchasing NFTs? Okay, so these are ways that you can get involved. How would you want to contribute? We are curious. What would you store in a plant? I'm curious. What can you store in a plant? What do you think is the most exciting about our project? Okay, all right. I've gone through the entire form. I hope you guys enjoyed that. All right, so Cyrus has a website, the founder. So Cyrus Clark is an award-winning independent designer and futurist with a background in economics and digital technologies. His practice focuses on creating experiences which examine the implications of technology-filled worlds we are rushing to create. Interesting. So they already have a lab, looks like. Carbon negative data infrastructure powered by the world's oldest storage device. See, they're not just getting started; they already have something going on. Yeah, so interesting stuff. Just quickly go over the Twitter, what they're talking about. A lot of scientific, DSci is the space. It looks like DESCI. DSci is okay. A tweet by Cyrus. DSci is fascinating and something I want to see succeed. But watching the videos and reading the websites left me with a lot of questions. So there's a tweet thread on Cyrus's profile up here which explains DSci. which you can all go check out. Let's get into the Twitter again. When Clean Air. Yeah, yeah, that's this project. Things we like. Quick one. Organizational capacity, a system thinking approach. Um via Center of Organizational Creativity. So this is a post about organizational creativity. A, a chart describing creative leadership. A Venn diagram describing creative leadership. The variables here are conducive creative climate, orgs creative systems, people's creative capability. And when people are creatively capable and organizations' creative systems are um aligned, is when productivity happens. Hello, sir. Please. Yeah, my Discord notification I want to turn off actually. Sorry for that. Yeah. So let's move on. That is very interesting. Sounds looks like a very ambitious project, and I would also like to see it succeed. Yeah, this yes, final review of GYOC. We are grow your own cloud. The biotech organization developing clean data solutions with DNA storage, data storage. They've managed to store data in the DNA of plants. They've already done that, winning awards from the EU Starts Prize and UN. Wow, they are quite ahead in their journey. Our first protocol, NFPs, non-fungible plants, are real plants with data encoded in their DNA. Join us in the NFP garden and help grow the community, building the bridge between Web3 and Web. Wow. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, by the way, team GYOC. All right, Music OS, the next one. Music's home on Web3. Music OS is a community owned network to scale Web3 music, connecting artist DAOs, tokens, NFTs, and whatever comes next. Let me read that again. Music OS is a community owned network to scale Web3 music. So they're not just working with music, they're working with Web3 music. They're working on the ecosystem at large. Okay, let's look at their Twitter and the staging site. Staging site means, I think, work in progress. Their bio says, like, let's hit follow on all of them, yeah. Music's home on Web3, incubated by Hi-Fi Labs, member of Seed Club, the HQ cohort 4. Since the early days of Ethereum, innovators have been looking towards crypto as a solution space in which to build a new music industry. As I go through Web3 Twitter, I do see a lot of tweets about people being very bullish in music NFTs. So that seems to be a very common sentiment around this space. Um, for good reasons, that I think music industry in general has a lot of not challenges but issues, actually, with when it comes to how artists are being compensated, how platforms are benefiting of their work more than the artists themselves, not just more, yeah, and things like that. So I think NFTs and Web3 technologies provide a lot of tools that allow creators to thrive. And yeah, there's a lot of, I do see a lot of discussions around this, at least tweets around this topic, of people being very bullish on music NFTs, and this music OS appears to be serving the ecosystem, serving that ecosystem. Yeah, all right. So let's check out their website. So Music OS, is in open beta. Music OS is a community-owned network. Okay, Music OS community is open now, so you can help guide the development of Music OS and become an active participant in its journey. So there it is. This is how you get involved. You join their Discord if you are interested in developing the product is still in beta, so it's like very early stage, and you get to actually be part of that journey, or just contribute. Just check out what's happening, or contribute sporadically. So Hi-Fi Labs, which is their incubator, is offering early access to Artist OS artist profiles to a limited number of artists in collaboration with Hi-Fi Labs. So if you're an artist, especially, this is a great place to go. All right. I think let's anything else we can check out. Let's go over their mirror post quick. I think if we go over all the mirror posts, we're gonna take a lot of time, and also my charge is reducing. So I'm gonna connect my charger here. Charge on the laptop, I mean. Yeah, this is just taken me to mirror, so it wasn't a mirror post. It's just okay. They're just setting up their mirror. Let's move to the next one. Thirsty celebrates ancestral AG through food, wine, and Earth adventures. Regenerate Mother Earth deliciously. Okay, so obviously sounds delicious. So Thirsty celebrates June mint a crowdfunding membership wine NFT. So they have a membership wine NFT. Via what they get? VIP at top restaurants and wineries. Fine wine NFTs. Support indigenous community. Delicious reconnection. Dude, such interesting things people are working on. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit follow on all of these. Thirsty, nice website, nice looking website. Thirsty DAO is the hub for premier food, wine, and earth experiences. Okay. Join us as we build our digital community in Web3. We offer a VIP restaurant and winery membership community. Okay. And soulful events. A lot of IRL activity I'm finding in all of these DAOs. The Thirsty season wine club in collaboration with Helen's, which I'm guessing is I don't know what that is a way to learn wine for real. Shop, harvest, wine drop now. Wine drop. 6 Seasons Wine Club. Okay, so this is yeah, this is I was about to say this is a wine club. I don't know if that I don't think that is it. So I want to be careful there. Yeah, I am. Oh no. Yeah. Vision for thirsty community in Web3, a thread. Let's just quickly go over a couple of tweets on this thread. So access to events and dining experiences at best restaurants and wineries in the world that source from food growers and winemakers who work organically at minimum. A unique ecology of okay, this is the same things that we have already gone through. Very interesting. Thank you for your good work, team. Let's move to the next one. gmgn, a supply code, the CPG brand. CPG, where have I heard that? Is it the game CPG? No, consumer packaged goods. Okay. The origin tweet. Okay, this is how it started. I think a nice graphic, by the way. GMGN supply code by Richard .eth. The origin tweet. GM. Someone should create a brand new cereal and call it GM. That way we can start each day right with a big ball of GMs. Wouldn't that be a good world if there was a big ball of GMs to start your day with, and that is what the good folks over at GMGN Supply Co are up to. It's a CPG DAO, very interesting. So literally, kind of a physical product DAO, a future D2C DAO brand. Let's check out their website. It would be very interesting to see what they would what the future of this brand would look like. It would be great to see this come to life and understand how they operate and decentralize their supply chain. Okay, so building the biggest CPG DAO with 100% community based brands, GM Cereal coming soon. So they have a board ape eating having breakfast, ape into breakfast. GM, it's a new day. Imagine if consumer packaged goods brands like Nestle or Unilever started as DAOs, and you were invited to be a stakeholder from the start. That is exactly the place they're in right now. We want to do it better together, and this is your invitation. Help us fulfill the ambitious vision of 100 community-built CPG brands. Read the GMGN vision on Mirror. Please go ahead, do that. Read our presentation. Nice. We have to check out their presentation. Because why not? Because it looks like it's very well done. Great designs. Oh, they have a video too. Let's check it out.
New GM cereal. Low sugar, vegan, and gluten-free. Ape into breakfast.
Okay, good one. GMGN Supply Co quickly going through their presentation. Someone's already on this. Own the house brands. Products that don't harm. How many slides are these? Yeah. Products that don't harm you or the planet. What kind of CPG products? Okay. GM cereal. Version 2. Ape into breakfast. Rewards in every box. Buy directly online or in stores. When mint. Let's look at that. So initial NFT offer, phase 1, initial NFT offer, ape into the global GMGN Supply Co brand parent DAO, and you receive NFT membership for every product as they launch. Phase 2, GM cereal launch, ape into breakfast. Okay, cereal launch is phase 2. The first phase 1 is an NFT launch, NFT drop. Phase 2 is the cereal launch, and estimated revenue share from each product sub DAOs is what they are showing here. Team and community. Okay. Roadmap. Okay, let's look at the roadmap. Q1 finalized design and campaign for GM cereal, which looks like they've already done, and we are past Q1. Form DAO and finalized tokenomics. Probably Seed Club would have totally supported them with that. Build initial community, launch social channels. Okay, Q2, which is what they're heading. Launch global GMGN brand NFT parent DAO. Okay, launch the cereal as well, which is a sub DAO. So the cereal is going to be a sub DAO. Launch Shopify store for GM cereal. Ship boxes of GM cereal. This is going to be a very interesting company DAO to look into. Yeah. So Q3, what they have planned for some time ahead this year, launch the second product based on community vote, sign one major retailer for GM cereal distribution, buy virtual land and virtual store. Man, let's check out how much they accomplish. Let's shall we move to the next one then? Pentagraph. Pentagraph is a Web3 powered storytelling DAO building a brighter future for long form media content on the internet. Welcome to the field guide for the future. Okay, Pentagraph is a Web3 powered storytelling DAO building a brighter future for long form media content on the internet. Okay, what is it? Movies? I mean, is it videos or like written content? Okay, or all types of content, I'm sure. So, Pentagraph is a Web3 powered storytelling DAO. Our interdisciplinary newsroom is laser focused on crafting deep dive features with enduring value that decode our shared future. Pentagraph reconnects storytellers with their rightful flywheel of opportunity while providing token holding members with an infinite foundation of multimedia content experiences. Gather around the fire. This just goes to show like the opportunity that are out there for so many different types of fields. So all storytellers, uh yeah, get on this. Assemble, sorry, is the word I was looking for. All storytellers assemble. Yeah. Web3 powered storytelling organization. So the field guide for the future. So um so I think they have three different products here: crypto lexicon, pentagraph, and lore machine. So the lexicon is the dictionary for Web3, which I've just clicked on, is an NFT powered dictionary for Web3. Wow, interesting. And the NFT looks great. Uh, okay. Pentagraph is the okay. This is the one we are looking at. Lore machine is the crypto publishing service. Okay. Yeah. So here's where you can apply pentagraph.xyz slash pentagraph DAO. Let's look at what they're looking for. Pentagraph DAO is an editorial super squad harnessing Web3 tools to supercharge storytelling on the internet. We are inviting intrepid masterminds to join our quest. To receive an application, hit us with one of the following. Okay. If you prefer to just watch the glorious on chain content experience this side of Wyoming unfold, a real time drop in here. Okay. Yeah. I have a friend who is a script writer and who doesn't have a job, and I'm going to send it to him. But they're probably looking for talented script writers, which my friend surely is. Shall we move on then? Meta label creativity in multiplayer mode. Meta label. There's another brand, Meta. I mean, it's an it's a merch store on Meta Dreamer. Meta Dreamer. Uh, yeah, it's it's a merch store for Web3. Let me just. I thought this was them. Meta Cartel. No, no. Meta Dreamer is the founder. Meta Factory. Yeah, I confused Meta label with Meta Factory. Meta Factory, by the way, is a digiphysical culture factory for the metaverse, a composable merge platform for Web3 communities, DAO Coordination Research Collective. Cool. So Meta Label is not them. All right. So Meta labels are groups of people working under a common identity for a common cause with a focus on releases, distinct public works that communicate and support their goals. I did not understand it. A growing universe of knowledge, resources, and tools that inspire creative collaboration, cooperation, and mutual support. Okay, sounds like a cooperative of creative people. So let's just look at some of the discussions going on their Twitter spaces. Collectives and analog translations of DAOs. Okay, it's coming up. DAOs and collectives. So collectives is a common theme over here. Creating a meta label is an act of world building. Sweating a little bit. It's a little hot here. I'm in Bangalore, by the way. Bangalore, India. And my fan is there's no air condition in this room, and there's the fan is off, which is why it's getting hot. Okay, so this is metalabel.xyz. About meta labels are groups of people working under common identity. The same thing. Distinct. Okay, and if it's indie records. Meta label is a growing universe of knowledge, resources, and tools for meta labels and other cultural collectives. Once upon a time, people were born into communities and had to find their individuality. Today, people are born individuals and have to find their communities. I did not understand it at all. Creativity in multiplayer mode. All right. Um, yeah, I think I'll have to come back to this. Colors X Community DAO. Let's work together to curate, produce, spotlight, fund, and give the stage the most culture shifting artists across the globe. Okay, so this is a collective of artists, I think. Colors is starting a DAO with its community. Okay, so Colors seems to be a pre existing entity providing space and funding for non ordinary expression. So, what is non ordinary expression? Collaborative symbiosis, Colors Studios, Colors Community, merch creation, NFTs, shows, production. It sounds like a studio to me. Oh, they already have a YouTube channel, I think, with 6 million subscribers. 600 shows, 100 shows. Okay, this is a media outlet. Okay. Oh, okay. This is okay. Colors DAO. Oh, sorry. Colors is already verified on Twitter, and this is a DAO that is spun off from a different studio. Cool. See, more communities doing this. Earlier, I learned some time back about another community called Protein, which also might have been a Seed Club alumni. Protein, which was a community that has been around for the last 20 years or so, as co-working spaces, agency, and different things. I think event management and all that. And now, over the last 1 year, they have transitioned into a DAO, and Protein is a DAO right now. Protein on Twitter. This seems to be a similar thing going on. All right, so Colors community. So a global community of creatives supporting each other and across disciplines. All right. Interesting. What should I go over now? Okay. In our most recent weekly talk, we spoke to Blurred Lines community founder Melanie. The highlights of the call are now available in the community bulletin thanks to Feems, who took the notes, I think. This quote particularly really resonates. Community means feeling seen, having a place we can go to where we have people around us who celebrate us and amplify our work. Okay. All right. That was very nice. And that was a great tweet, by the way. I mean, great use of, I mean, great example of a call, a content from a call that was repurposed into a tweet. Uh, one thought that stood out and beautifully translated out here on Twitter, and given credit to the person who transcribed it. uh, yeah. Next, Mirage. Next DAO, Mirage, boundless creation between code plus concrete. Yeah, nobody's commenting, so nothing to show on my comments. Boundless creation between code plus concrete. A geolocated open agnostic augmented reality protocol. Geolocated as in persistent location data, open as in open source, agnostic as in ag- chain agnostic, and hardware agnostic. We support the storage, deployment, and ownership of AR NFTs. So I think this is in the augmented reality space. So it's I don't know how these work. So I think I mean these couple of ones that I'm not understanding. I think they have like a mission around what they not what they set out to do, more around they're exploring code plus concrete is what it looks like, and then maybe they'll go on to create products and solutions around this. So limited information. Oh, there's a website here. Yeah, the website is there's nothing on the website, so we move on. The next one is Destiny Magi, Destiny Magi. We are creating a Web3 universe for spiritual seekers of all kinds. That's not me. So, great art here. The Destiny Magi. We are inspired by astrology, tarot, and the destiny cards. Our community is building a magical haven for radical self-discovery and meaningful connection. That would be so interesting to join, actually. So, based on 52 card playing deck. Wow, man, what would be happening inside this tower? I wonder. This would be such an interesting place to check out. I should check it out. I should totally join this Discord. Although, it doesn't speak to me really, the mission, but I find it very interesting. I don't know if I'm welcome there. Then, as an explorer, I think you would call me a seeker. So, emerging soon, we are creating the Web3 version of magical spiritual seekers of all kinds. What are we? Okay. The basis of Destiny cards is the 52 card playing deck, which is the origin of modern tarot decks. Members of the community can access minted NFTs based on their birth dates and are able to build their personal destiny spreads and use them to connect with other members of my community. Our intention is to build a growing spirituality oriented community in the metaverse that can build life to their own archetypes revealed through the cards. Man, people working on such interesting things. Who we are? We are serial entrepreneurs, startup investors, and creatives who are astrologers, tarot readers, and crypto enthusiasts themselves. We are in the earliest stages of idea building and are assembling a team of artists and community members. We call upon all witches, wizards, and crypto neophytes who are passionate about understanding the kismet energy of the universe. Okay, I'll move on. Also, follow them actually. I might join their Discord later. But do I have the time to? I mean, because I'm on a few Discords, not doing anything. Okay, TWALI, Twali. At Twali, we are building the decentralized marketplace for non technical experts. Oh, and from the moment you start contributing, you own it with us. Together, we can destroy McKinsey. What a mission! Let's destroy McKinsey. McKinsey, if you all don't know, is like one of the most famous consulting firms in the world: McKinsey, among others, PwC, Deloitte, and one more, I think. So McKinsey and Co. is a management consulting firm founded in 1926 by University of Chicago professor James O. McKinsey that advises on strategic management to corporations, governments, and other organizations. And here Twali wants to destroy them. Yeah, but it seems like a very valuable service. They're curating a marketplace of non-technical experts, myself. Experts, well, non-technical is, yeah. Okay, so the community for high quality, non-fungible, non-knowledge experts to find freelance work in Web3 and develop public goods for the whole ecosystem. The revelation will be quite boring. Love the line. Twali.xyz. I wonder why they are called Twali, Twali. Just side note, if any of you from the team are actually watching this and would want to get on a stream with me and talk about what you guys are building and how you're building, especially, I'd be very interested in how you're building it. Man, you would be most welcome. You can just DM on Twitter, Salman needs a job. Yeah, so look at this. The mission here is the DAO to destroy McKinsey. So already they claim is very attractive. We are building a decentralized marketplace for non-technical experts, but this is what they chose to write on their bio. The DAO that to destroy McKinsey is because this is what people remember. See here, you can apply. So let's find out what they're looking for. Okay. Before that, let's take a look at their website. Hey, Smarty Pants, Twali is a community for Web3 knowledge freelancers. Are you an expert in accounting, policy, venture, legal, regulatory, analytics, data science, marketing, product strategy, audit, human resources, SaaS, tax, public relations, compliance? Literally anything apply here. Wow. DGen. Their email is they are welcoming DGens. So probably I have a place here. Where do you work now? Shit. Salman needs a job. Okay, so this is all the things that they're looking for. How do you currently freelance? I part-time. Who referred you? No, I actually full-time freelance, I think. Were you directed by someone? Okay, MetaMask. All right, so this is the form. So anyone who is a knowledge worker in Web3, this is the place for you. Great place. I think this is going to be popular. Is a hunch I have. So people are talking about it. Okay, so this is a service DAO. Okay, this seems to be an interesting tweet. Retweeted by Twali. So best response to this question: you can book time with me on Twali.xyz. What is the question? Is this quote unquote? Can I pick your brain? Is one of the more disrespectful ways to ask for my time. Evan doesn't like to hear that. He's the CEO of Disco XYZ. You bring nothing to the table and ask me to give my expertise in service of your casual interest. Instead, can we discuss your work? Can we review a use case? Can I treat you to a working lunch? Would be better. Great advice over here. Great advice by Evan. Yeah, this is actually what I do. When I talk to people, I actually want to hear about their work, usually on my podcast. So there's a value being delivered to them, actually. So according to cookie.eth, Twali is disrupting that. You can book a time with me on Twali.xyz. That's a great description of the service. Let's just look at what this profile looks like. So it looks like they already have a tool built. So ghost this is a ghost writer tool which describes a bio and superpowers and industries, and you also have a badge of work experiences. Man, definitely a promising project. I should definitely join this. Okay, there's no Discord over here, but I think you can fill out the Airtable and join in. Move to the next. Muse DAO is creating the first DeFi asset for classical, historic, and roots musicians, empowering artists to share and perform music where and when they want on their own terms without the need for centralized institutions, venues, or presenters. What? Okay. How are they doing that? Another DAO in the music space is creating a DeFi asset. Okay. Intersection of music and DeFi. I don't know. So redefining arts patronage for 21st century. Music DAO is okay, cool. Interesting. I'm interested in finding out how they are doing this. Oh wow! I have a comment on here by Anonymous saying, "You have a wonderful voice." How very nice, fellow Anonymous. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. Right, Muse DAO. Okay, so same thing. The next generation of arts patronage. So patronage means the support or given by a patron. Okay, let's check out the website. By the way, anonymous fellow anonymous, where did you find the stream from? I would love to know. Thank you. And anyone who's watching, please do say hi, GM, drop a GM in the chat. Okay, they have a light paper on. Yeah, so anyone interested in this project, go ahead, check it out. I'm just gonna quickly read like a paragraph from the light paper. The pandemic has been extremely detrimental to classical, historical, and roots musical traditions. Actually, I did not understand this roots musical. It's a genre of music from history. I don't know. So musicians are leaving their professions in droves because they can no longer support themselves within their fields. Yeah, um, I would imagine that is the case. And many music institutions that were already struggling prior to the pandemic now face an even bleaker future. And this is the problem these Muse DAO is set out to solve. Quickly looking at what roots musical traditions are, the most commonly recognized forms of roots music might be loosely classified as folk music. Okay, folk music, I understand. Of music of the people. American roots music styles also include blues, jazz, old time string band. I think people from India also should do this. Artists from India also should come. Like there are so many, collectives of musicians. There are indie musicians, folk music, and all that. They should also come out and do things like this because there's a space for that. Or they could obviously by all means go and join them, Muse DAO as well. But I think I think there'd be a lot of there is a place for these kind of collectives to come. And because why I say this is also because I think I agree with the thing that they're saying over here. I think folk music and all, which people back in the day would be very passionate about and spend a lot of time practicing, is not being done anymore, I think. And it would be good for these professions to come together in spaces like these DAOs and actually ensure this profession survives. Not ensure, but at least it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Not saying folk music is dead. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. Early majority. Early Majority is an outdoor brand at the intersection of culture, nature, and technology. Are they a clothing brand? I love the name, earlymajority.com. Wow, what a domain. Lean Out is their Twitter bio. Technical outerwear for all eventualities. Discover our system shop. They already have a shop. So it's apparel. Okay. So it's a clothing brand with memberships and probably NFTs. A Web3 clothing brand. Badges. Customize your gear with badges from our community. Art of leaning out. So let's find out what they're about. The last few years gave us perspective on the lives we were living. It revealed the lie of leaning in, the lie of leaning in. Leaning in came at the expense of our own well-being. What do they mean by leaning in? Okay, we forfeited our of control over our time, and over the last decade, we lost touch with each other and nature. We now crave balance more than ever. We demand time for activity, time for activism, time for creativity. That's why we are all in on leaning out and bugging out and tripping out and being out. So it's all about being out. Let's go back to it's an outdoor brand. So I think it's all about being outdoors, is what I'm understanding. So their shop, so it's an outdoor brand. So I think outdoor apparel. Interesting, very cool. Does it say anything about being a DAO though? Uh, Nothing about being a DAO actually. It's from Paris. It's a community, sure. But I wonder. Okay, all right. Let's move to the next one. Cafeteria DAO. Cafeteria DAO is a digital IRL hybrid community changing your relationship with food through crypto. At the heart, we are a social community where we gather around the table to dine together, learn from each other's experiences, and explore applications of Web3 to the food and beverage industry. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing more of these dinner clubs. There's another one called Dinner DAO, which I've heard recently, where they're a DAO that have dinner. Yeah, so this sounds as interesting or more, changing a relationship to food via crypto. A curated community for people passionate about food X Web3. Okay, SEO. Okay, right. Apply to join, and they have a manifesto. Let's check out. Oh, no. The cafeteria community has three core principles. We share a common bond through appreciating food. We structurally benefit from being both diverse and inclusive. We strive to build a sustainable and global food community financially supported by its members. We look forward to welcome you to the community. Quickly look at the FAQ as well. What is a cafeteria? Cafeteria is a curated community for people passionate about food structured as a DAO. Read the manifesto. What's a DAO? DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organizations, which is a new model of group organizing that is used in many crypto companies and organizations. DAOs are more transparent and egalitarian than traditional forms of organizations because all the rules and decisions can be enforced on the blockchain. I think that's a great definition, and I need to bookmark this page. Egalitarian means relating to or believing in the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities. All right, good one. I think that is clear. We're gonna go to the next one. I think we have already passed 1 hour on the stream. MOCHI, Mochi, I'm calling it. I might be absolutely wrong, but yeah, MOCHI is a coordination game that helps DAOs and remote first communities stick together. So it's a game. Okay. Oh, oh, it's a bot. It's a Discord bot. Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking for some, great what is a DAO resources to bookmark. So that's why I'm just gonna bookmark this. Okay, MOCHI. Dream big, start small, stick together, making DAO sticky with a rice boot, rice bot named Mochi. All right, so it's a game. Okay, they have a website, mochi.world. So, so I think C Club, you don't need to be a DAO to be on the accelerator. Is what I wonder. I mean, maybe they are a DAO. Okay, this is a Notion page. Next, we go to the next one. Breaking the lines. Okay, that's the name of the DAO. Football is a sport that closes the gap between society, speaks a universal language, and gives a strong sense of community and empathy. Join us on this mission to build the deepest and most reliable sports newsroom on Web3. No gossip, no clickbait, but the analysis and impactful production which BTL has come to pride itself on over the past 6 years. Okay, so BTL, Breaking the Lines, is already a pre-existing media outlet, is what I'm guessing, which are spinning out a DAO. Curated football opinions, yeah, they are. Okay, so this is a football-related podcast network or media network. Okay, interesting, interesting. And now they are spinning out a DAO. Damn cool, damn cool. Good to see projects like this. Climate DAO. How many are left actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, friends, please do subscribe and also check out some other stuff on my channel. I create content about jobs, also a couple of documentaries, which is pretty cool. One about Mangalore Police, about a project at Mangalore Police, where I'm from, a project they are working on to help with their talent challenge, an HR challenge, and one called the Vaccine Files, which is also very interesting. Do check out. All right, we look at Climate DAO. Okay, we are using DAO governance to increase corporate governance. We are using blockchain to fight climate change. Hashtag WAGBAC. We are all gonna buy a company. Oh wow. So saving the planet through shareholder activism. Join the fight. Join us to fight climate change with blockchain. Building a platform to decarbonize corporations through, okay, aligning incentives to build and protect public goods. So they have a fellowship, manifesto, membership, and a newsletter. Let's check out their LinkedIn. Have they been around as well before? No, I don't think so. Also check out their manifesto. Investor activism. So I don't understand this actually. So I would like to see how these things work. I don't know what investor activism means. I don't know what. Okay, they're gonna buy a company, so they're gonna use some sort of corporate governance to help the climate. Yeah, so I don't know how that works. We need you to. We need to you to make it happen. There's a mistake there. Everyone who wants to increase shareholder value while encouraging corporate decarbonization is welcome in Climate DAO. You can join as an angel to join us for the journey, or as a climateer who actively participates in researching and executing activist campaigns. Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's go to the next one. Impossible. Building the stories of the next 100 years. Wow. Why is there Twitter Muses art? Is it? I think it's a wrong account that is tagged over here. No, it is. It is the right account. So it's an example of a project within Impossible, I think. Okay, so we are building the stories of the next 100 years. What is the story of the next 100 years? The next Romeo and Juliet. Um, let's check out the Impossible website. Let's check out the Muses website as well to understand what that is. So Muses is one of Impossible projects, which is painted by humans and AI. 999 paintings. So it's AI art, I think. So when they say stories, okay, stories through art like this. Interesting. Okay. We'll Okay, Impossible, impssbl.com. The future of stories is virtual, decentralized, and AI powered. Okay. Decentralized autonomous artists made by world class tribe of talented individuals, enhanced by the community. So Mickey Mouse was a piece of paper drawn by Walt Disney in 1928. Now it's a cartoon, a series of movies, a park theme, and a name everyone in the world knows. The next generation of Mickey Mouses is going to be born and told virtually, and not just that, also the next generation of Walt Disneys. So in Jan 2022, they launched Proof of Story. March 2022, Proof of Story was characters with an AI written story. Okay, that's one of their projects. So they already have a lot of projects which are already live. In March, they launched a platform to create and mint human or AI written short stories as NFTs. And in April, they just launched muses.arts. So let's check out Proof of Story. So Proof of Story is reinventing fiction through AI. So characters with Proof of Story are characters with stories written by AI that grant an access pass to infinite storytelling machine that lets you write your novels, movies, and comic books with AI. So it's an AI project. It's an AI project. It's a Web3 AI project. This one. I see. So Floppy is next one. We go to the next project called Floppy. This is third of the last. Floppy is a decentralized audio workstation built on the blockchain with an NFT marketplace and community-oriented structure. What is an audio workstation? Okay, come join us in our Discord or message us on Twitter to find out more, or be some of the first people to try out our platform. Seed Club's Accelerator really helped us think about the bigger picture regarding what we are trying to achieve as far as creating direct pipeline for music creation to Web3 sales and distribution. Seed Club SC04's cohort has also helped shape our thinking for different ways to engage artists and producers to participate and ultimately define and create the culture of Floppy. Okay, thankfully they spoke about Seed Club on this and helped us get an idea about how they have helped their project. So Floppy is decentralized audio workstation. I love floppies. I miss them. Floppies, man, floppy disks. For those of you who don't know, this is what it looks like over here. Used to be like the only storage device back in the day. when I was a kid, and it used to store 1.4 MB, a physical plate, square plate like this, that used to store 1.4 MB, and I used to carry it around in from to cyber centers and all that, and download pictures or whatever. Not porn. All right. All right. So let's look at what they do. Floppy, the decentralized audio workstation. Think Splice meets Bandcamp with a custom metaverse to help you get from point A to point B. We want to grow our community in conjunction with DAW infrastructure and plugins, fostering symbiotic relationship between user and platform. So this is a platform. So they have a creator first token structure. So they already have their NFTs, I think. By making our source, okay, Floppy's creator, contributor, consumer feedback loop begins with episodic artist curated sample packs minted as ERC 721 floppy NFTs. As each sample is minted, floppy holders are both supporting the contributing artist directly, and also populating the DAW with new source material, unlocking the sample to the public. By making our source material public, we are looking to engage musicians outside of the scope of Web3 and provide an egalitarian resource of prospective producers. I hope you understood that, because I didn't. Yeah, so we'll move to the next one. Sure, interesting project. Kali, KALI, DAO creation and incorporation. Okay. Oh, yeah, this should definitely be interesting. So, Kali is so they help with creation, incorporation, and finance, upgrading Moloch, governance token, programmable treasuries, instant limited liability, DAO native legal structure, compliant token sales, gasless and batch transactions. Okay. So many intriguing projects. Okay. Launch DAOs with legal benefits in second. How do you do that? Let's check it out. So let's just try to get started. No, I'm not connecting right now. Okay, you have to connect your wallet to do anything. So let's connect them. No, maybe not. Yeah, so I mean, looks like a very interesting tool for sure. Okay, let's go to the mirror to find out what they do. Okay. So Kali has finally finished beta and is now live on Ethereum, Arbitrum, and Drinkable, and now on Polygon. Looks like. Okay. Where they help you launch DAOs, right? Limited liability is a tool for DAO entrepreneurs to restrict the risks of having their personal assets at stake just for joining and participating in DAO. Legal entities also allow DAOs to own off-chain assets and enter into agreements to make real asset purchases, open bank accounts, and hire contractors. Kali has simplified the steps to form a DAO LLC or Kali Co, and we have been encouraged to see our users take advantage of this option as they venture out into the brave new world of smart contract based investment and service companies. to clarify for the Web3 space how the Kali app helps automate and register LLCs, and to share some of our knowledge for crowdsourcing purposes, we have summarized the findings and templates in this post. It's never been easier to create a club with tokenized shares, or build software and host a DApp with more legal protections. Let's dig in, shall we? Oh, okay, they have it as open source. Cool, very interesting. All the best to your team. I'm sure it will be of value to many people who are considering launching a DAO. Okay, SongADAO is the last one in our list. Make art for a month, get a song a day NFT, and join one of the world's finest artist DAOs. So multiple music DAOs over here, music projects over here. So make art for a month, get a song a day NFT, and join one of the world's first artist DAO. So this is an NFT project. SongADAO is a group of humans who support a song a day forever. I don't believe it. Okay. I saw this. Okay, so he actually sang a song. So Jonathan Mann, who is creator of mascot of this project, actually created a song, sang a song live during the demo, which I saw was shared on somewhere on Twitter, and we'll end the stream with that. Okay, so I think he just came up with the song like ad hoc right then during the demo day. All right, so this is they aim to produce a song a day forever. Wow, very ambitious. Elon Musk at Twitter is a very bad idea. Okay, so this is the song that he's selling as an NFT. Let's listen to this. Elon Musk at Twitter is a very bad idea. Why is it taking so long? Elon Musk at Twitter is such a bad idea. It's gonna be the best of us. Beautiful. Okay. I think my All right, thank you. Yeah, that is a good song, and he makes songs, makes a song a day. He's writing a song a day. That is the project. How very nice. And each song is going out as an NFT. Okay, so Elon Musk recently bought a 9.2 stake in Twitter, I think, and that was a song about that. It was just a 1-minute song, which is why I played, because I thought we could get through it. But the thing is, my connection seems to be a little off. Yeah, anything else do I have to look into with this project itself? No, I don't think so. Jonathan, I have to follow you, sir. Yeah, that is it. All right, then. I think this has been fun. We went through a lot of projects, a lot of really interesting projects, a lot of interesting things happening in the whole DAO ecosystem. Very inspiring, obviously, to go through all of this. And yeah, that is it. I think I'll sign out now. This has been over an hour, and I have, yeah. I'm gonna sign out. If you have enjoyed this video, please do consider sharing with a friend, and if you're from Seed Club, or or one of these projects, and you want to get in touch, please do. And thank you for watching. If you have made it till here, wow, I would love to actually hear what you thought of this video. And if you have any feedback on the format, because I know the way it was conducted. I would appreciate that too. And also, again, subscribe to Salman Needs a Job. I'm Salman signing out. GMGM. Bye. Okay. I have to go to my tool to sign out here. See ya.